However, even though I've turned this off, it still crashed for me. The other thing can try changing this. Sometimes that solves weird problems. All right. Well, let's see if we crash again now that the actually things seem to be moving better since I've deleted the. Wondering if that's on a fractional keyframe too. No, looks okay. Um, Actually, I can tell by going like this. Yeah, it's fine. So let's try that again. All these should be zero out. Okay, but then you can go ahead and pose them. So I don't know exactly what's to be happening in this pose, but it looks very unbalanced. Um, what I would recommend is to have at least one of the arms be in IK mode. So let's take this for example. I'm going to delete the keyframes off of it and switch it to IK by changing this to 10. And then we could do something like place his hand on the counter here. Maybe a little closer here. And keyframe that. Um, oh wow, okay, well let's make sure this is zeroed out here as well. Yeah, look at that. You have an almost 360 degree. You have a minus 380 degrees. Yeah, you have these crazy transforms on there. So those are just going to need to be zeroed out. And then you can adjust it from there. Um, and I think you could improve this sitting position, but and yeah, he's quite rotated this way too. Maybe this arm is doing something else. And let's get the elbow locator moved out a bit to get the elbow in a better place. I think this should be even closer in. Just turn off everything but curves here. Yeah, he's got kind of a real, pretty sort of extreme twist to his body. I might tone that down a bit. What about this? Is that, no, it's not moved. Um, Maybe you want to scooch him in a bit more. Maybe this whole chair could be. How was that? Oh, I turned off surfaces. Um, anyway, so yeah, I'd probably, is this, oh, you did each of the individual curves here. Well, I'd probably start that out flat. The idea I'm trying to get at is that it'd be good if he had like a hand planted on the desk. I might, um, that's his left hand. I'm just shift selecting all of these fingers. And then I'm just going to zero out this. I like to, if I mean, it's good to get into the individual finger controls for some detailed work, but just for starters, I kind of like to use this control just because it's easier and faster. Um, and this, is that moving? Or did you move the main control or something? You did. One thing I mentioned before is that you should not animate the main control, so I'm just going to delete the keyframes off of that. Okay. And it could be cool to like, I actually think it'd be good if both hands stayed on the desk, but let's take a look at this pose now. So I think he should, I think this chair should actually animate back. Be kind of cool if this went, just want to go to this next keyframe, 20, 25. Like he pushes the chair back a little bit. And then I might actually have this foot. Let's turn this off again. Let's go to this frame. Yeah, I'm actually gonna, I'll middle mouse click here so I can update the position without, update the time without updating the position. So, and I'll set a keyframe there. So now, see how that foot is sort of pushing back, you know, and maybe even his torso kind of moves back and rotates forward a little bit, could move down a touch. Whoops, there's an extra keyframe there now. Okay. So he's like, you know, he's like pushing the, you know, this thing back, and he's keeping a hand planted on there to give himself some leverage. I don't know why that stuff disappears when I play. Probably it's because I turned the caching thing off, but you know. Anyway, just a few points on that pose, but I would just really get into this part and just try to get this standing up part perfect. Shoot some reference of it. Look at all the details. Where is each foot? Where is each hand? You know, what's the body doing? All of that stuff. Get that really right. And just do a few seconds of just really good, clean animation of something like someone standing up out of a chair. But if you try to do a whole walk across the room, it's just going to take, you know, we don't have time to do a really good job on that. I'd rather you just do a really focus on good poses of something like this, of getting out of the chair, and don't try to do a walk.